Good afternoon, everyone. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy here. Hope all you keepers of the cash are doing well this weekend. It is Valentine's Day weekend, and I'm just hanging out with my wife and kid and relaxing and enjoying the weekend. And I hope you guys are hanging out with your significant others or family members and just relaxing and enjoying yourselves. We got a 2-for this weekend, and we are going to be looking at and reviewing the Red Sonja Halloween special and this one right here. I believe this one's from 2018 with a killer cover on it. And then we're going to talk about the Red Sonja Halloween special one-shot that just came out last week. Or this week. Yeah, this week. Yeah, time. Anyway, we'll start out with the Halloween special and end on the romance, right? So this had 2 tales in it. The first tale is Curse of the Wolf by Eric Burnham, and the art on it's decent. I'm going to give the art a B. It's not above a B, but it's a B. So we'll show you some examples of that. So this tale deals with Sonja being hired by an old woman to save her son, and this is all happening on like an All Hallows Eve night or a Day of the Dead night, right? Where all the spirits are back, and the same kind of night that's in all different cultures. And so the forest is alive with all these spirits and supposed animals and creatures. And this one is a werewolf tale. Now, Eric Burnham writes a good Sonja. We established that before in another one-shot of his I reviewed. And although the writing's decent, the story itself is only a B. You have a goofy kind of sidekick character that ends up with Sonja, and you already know from the moment she's hired what the ending's going to be. So there was absolutely zero surprise. I already knew the ending as soon as you read the title and you see what the character's hiring her to do. The end with the character that hired her is a little bit of a surprise, so they get some marks for that. And I didn't see that little part coming. But what Sonja was going to have to do and what was going to happen thereafter was completely spelled out for you. A little bit of bludgeoning, but there was some cool surprises in this story, though. You get a Cool Gath appearance, which is always fun. Especially you get him and Sonja together, just the hatred that they have for each other. So I enjoyed that. And show you some of this. So again, the art isn't terrible. It's nothing that you're going to brag about either, though. So I gave it a B. And then the second tale in this Halloween special. And the second tale I found really rough. Second tale had a Tom DeFalco plot. It was written by Anthony and Liam Marks, and the art was by Anthony and Avery Marks. So script and art by the same people. And I was trying to pay more attention to the script, and it's just a quick tale of Sonja fighting some guys in a bar. Sounds like a quintessential Sonja tale, right? So it had that going for it from the beginning. But as the writing kind of stays on point with Sonja, the art was extremely jarring to me and didn't fit the tale at all and really drew me out. So I'm going to show you some art from this. And nothing about this art really screams Red Sonja or savagery to me. This looked more like a tale that was supposed to be told for a younger audience, all while trying to be mature, though, right? So I found the script and the art in contrast to one another, where they didn't really match up for me. So overall, I would give the Red Sonja Halloween special. We'll give this one a C+. The Eric Burnham story was decent, but there was no surprises, and you knew exactly where it was going, like exactly where it was going. And the second story is one I'll never ever read again. It was just the art and the script didn't match up, and I wasn't. It did not keep me involved at all. So unfortunately, if you guys see it, I would skip it. The only reason I would buy it is it does have a decent cover. I think that's a fantastic cover. So I would give it a $1 buy for that cover. Next, we're going to talk about the Red Sonja Romance Special. It's a one-shot. First thing I'm going to say is I love the homage cover to the old romance books. You got some clever little things on here. Even as our hungry lips met, the heart within me kept crying. Did I pop a breath mint? So, this is some good humor. And little word balloon. He's clingy and filled with self-loathing and as old as the hills, and yet everything I ever wanted in a man. I can't help but love him so. Sure, she wants me now, but what happens once I show her the prenup? So we got some good cheesy old humor in that vein. And I actually, for a one-shot and for something that was supposed to be taken lightly, I thought this was pretty well done and pretty entertaining. So this one I enjoyed a lot more than the Halloween special. The art, I'm going to give a B+. So you have Red Sonja, who has a confrontation, kind of, with this lady here, who is like the Baba Ganoush of this book. So it is Baba Ganoush. She has a house with the chicken legs, which she converts to conceal in a different way. Great one-pager there, layout. But Sonja's not really her enemy. She's not really Sonja's enemy. They come with understanding and part ways. So the old lady is on her way. She thinks too many people know about her now, and she takes off. She's going to go move the house and herself and set up shop somewhere else. Because her and Sonja have a good conversation. Because she's a seer, and about her telling people what they want to hear. And it all makes sense to Sonja after the old lady explains it to her. Or Baba Ganoush, even though they don't call her that in this tale. So it's all well. The old lady's on her way, and she runs into Coolingath, and Coolingath wants to kill her and take her magic, and she promises him a spell. He wants to be led directly to the enemy he wants to kill the most, and that's Red Sonja, the one who's been the biggest bird his side. And so she gives him a potion. He drinks it, and he knows exactly where she is. But she tricks him. In the drinking of this potion, it's a love potion, so he's instantly in love with her. And then after that, there's some hilarious scenes that ensue. And the one thing I really liked is Sonja was in character this whole story. They kept her in character, they stayed on path, and all the weirdness around her was Sonja just having a weird day going, not knowing what's happening. Everyone was out of character but her, but they're out of character because of reasons that happened in the story. So it made sense. There's funny things in here. There's cool things. There's beheading of cherubs and all sorts of zaniness. So I'm gonna give this story. I'm gonna give this an A. It had it was fun. It was zany. Red Sonja was in character the whole time, and it was a nice little diversion. I really enjoyed reading it. Went through it really quick. It didn't take long. So this one's going to get an A overall. Art gets a B+. Story gets an A. Cover gets an A. Really enjoyed it. And coming to that was the end of our Savage Saturday. But I want to bring you guys' attention over to Smalltown Collectibles. So Jimmy Don Kerr over at Smalltown Collectibles, he does a couple series a week. He does 10 questions. He does a key comic review before the new comic book day every week. And he does a lot of unboxings and comic hauls. And he's almost to 500 subscribers. All right. He's at 477 the last time I checked, which was a few minutes ago. And if any of you out there are not subbed to Jimmy over at Smalltown Collectibles, I would really encourage it. He's great. He's one of our usual suspects, and he's a very professional guy, very great guy. His channel is easy, smooth to watch. His 10 question series is awesome. And any kind of bump we can give him, that would be great. If you guys are already subbed, maybe you could mention him to someone who's not subbed to him. Help him get that push to 500. He's right around the corner, guys. Only 23 subs to go, and he's at his milestone. And so please give me and Jimmy a hand at helping him get to 500, and go give him a sub or a recommendation to someone who hasn't subbed him. And until next time, guys, keep it casual.